president-elect as a legitimate president.
I was deeply disappointed to see someone of his stature question the legitimacy of Donald Trump.
Bringing to the attention of the president-elect that this information is circulating out there was a responsibility.
I've lived in this world for 45 years. That is a garbage document. It never should have been presented.
Is there anything that surprised you about this job?
I was surprised by the severity of partisanship in this town.
There's a lot of talk radio and bloggers and people that can't fit in right now, maybe don't have a permanent seat because they're not part of the Washington elite media. To allow them an opportunity is a positive thing.
If he makes it, it'll be the most field goals in any postseason game in NFL history, and he is able to bang it through. The Pittsburgh Steelers will play for a 9th Super Bowl trip next Sunday.
Rodgers spins to his left. Comes underneath. That is unbelievable. Unbelievable. This to send the Packers into the NFC Championship game. It is good. The Packers are moving on. Aaron Rodgers has done it.
I believe you can get me through the night.
Yeah, we know the inaugural is in 4 days, but I just think Dallas is going to need more than 4 days to get over that stunning loss, which they played so well yesterday, but the Packers were just too good in the end.
So now we have 4 teams still competing to get to the Super Bowl. It's the Falcons versus the Packers, and then who are the other 2 teams?
And then New England is going to play Pittsburgh.
That's right.
And they will decide who we will cover.
And New England?
Because we are going for the first time ever as a show to the Super Bowl.
We are indeed.
I know. We're so excited. All 3 of us are going to go. It's not just you, Brian.
Yeah, right. Janice and Heather as well.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
It's going to be fantastic. The Big Five. Anyway, speaking of the Super Bowl, it looks like this Friday at high noon is pretty much the biggest show in politics. That's when Donald Trump will put his hand on the Bible and become our 45th president. We've got some of his team on the program today. Vice President-elect Michael Pence is going to be with us. His chief spokesperson, Sean Spicer, is going to be with us. And the guy who got it all started, Corey Lewandowski, who was his original campaign manager, who said, Trump, just let Trump be Trump and he'll win. And he was ultimately right. He did win.
Mike Pence is actually going to use Ronald Reagan's Bible, put his hand on Ronald Reagan's Bible. First time that's ever happened. They're flying it in across the country because it's so delicate and so historic.
Little by little, Trump Tower is getting emptied, so to speak. At least 2 floors are, and they're shifting over to Washington. It'll be official today. I guess half people are doing bubble wrap. The other people are packing up in their knapsacks, and then others are there already.
I don't know what they have to pack in bubble wrap. They've been there about a month.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
I don't know if they've got any heirlooms. Anyway, we've got a busy 4 days leading up to the inaugural, and this.
Yep, 3 minutes after the hour. Unprecedented security as President-elect Trump prepares to take the oath of office.
Military and police not taking any chances, getting ready for everything from terror attacks to sprained ankles.
That's right. What would happen if the First Lady or the President sprang an ankle walking down Pennsylvania? They've got a plan, believe it or not. Kristen Fisher is live from Washington, D.C. with a look at all of the security. And there's a lot we know about and a lot we don't know about.
That's right, and they've got a plan for everything. You know, right now, this city is really preparing for both a huge party and major protests that are set to take place simultaneously. Now, they started practicing for the party yesterday with a dress rehearsal in the west front of the Capitol building, where Mr. Trump will be taking the oath of office. Stand-ins played the parts of everyone involved. They even had flatbed trucks instead of floats along the parade route. Barricades along Pennsylvania Avenue are already up. More than 700,000 people are expected to attend. And while it'll no doubt be a celebration of Mr. Trump's victory, yesterday the chair of the Presidential Inaugural Committee said that Mr. Trump doesn't want to rub it in. He doesn't want this to be all about him.
It's not appropriate after what we went through. We need a more healing kind of an inauguration. We don't need a celebration of me, the victor.
At the same time, though, thousands of protesters are expected to descend on the D.C. area. 1,200 busloads of protesters are expected at one single event. But law enforcement says they're ready. They'll have thousands of extra officers while the Secret Service is doing mock drills for every possible scenario, including something as small as Mr. Trump spraining an ankle. You got to be prepared for everything. They've been training for this for quite some time, and they say they're ready. Back to you.
All right. We'll know by Friday. Kristen, thank you very much.
Well, you could not have one day in this from the day that that Donald Trump won the presidency and became president-elect. Almost every day has been a challenge. There's been some type of attack, some type of investigation, some type of accusation. Well, over the weekend, I think this thing amped up tenfold as Congressman Lewis, a civil rights icon, decided, maybe made a call to meet the president. Goes, I got a big story for you, and I got some major announcements.